done something, and when we made a mistake, we try not to make the same mistakes twice. And the guys take a lot of pride in that today. It showed that we can play good football. Elizabeth City is a very good football team, over a 3-game winning streak, and we showed that we can play football today.
With your other backs, and I saw you got some reserves in there. How do you feel about those guys as well?
We got the best running back core in the conference. I got a stable of back, and any one of them guys can be a starter, and they showed that today. Got to beat Winston-Salem. Winston-Salem beat us last year, and they're a hell of a football team. Now we got to come ready to play, so we can bring the first championship back to Bowie State University.
Tell me about your team, man. How does it feel to play with these guys?
It feels great. I have a great group of guys playing with them, competing every day, pushing each other to get better. We have a great team. It's something special.
And just tell me about the linemen that are in front of you setting the blocks. I mean, there seems like there's a lot of chemistry between you guys.
Oh yeah, we call them the Bang Five. There's a lot of chemistry. They play well together, and I love those guys. I actually owe a mistake better tonight. I've been doing extra work, off the field, in the weight room, just doing some extra things to help my guys win. I'm a playmaker. When my name is called, I like to make plays when my name is called. So.
And what do you think is the biggest strength of this team collectively as a whole?
The will to win. Didn't have any problems. They started off the game 21-0. Big shout outs to Robert Chesson. He really got the team going early. The first half he finished with 203 yards, finishing the entire game with 228 yards. They held strong. They really stopped the other team from scoring in the red zone, which was really, really important. Even though the other team, they got yards down the field, scoring in the red zone was their problem, which is why they ended up with only 7 points. In the Bowie State roster, they have a lot of potential to obtain this title. They're deep in roster. They go from anywhere from their freshmen to the top, and even with their third string in, they still look like they're on top of their game.
Amir Hall had an interception, but he still seems to be the leader of this team. Talk about the progression you've seen since week 1.
As I look at Amir's game, even knowing from earlier games, he throws an interception. He might make a lot of incomplete passes, but he bounces back. He's a really resilient player, and he means a lot to this team offensively. To winning the title. I think it's something that they set their goals on earlier in the year. So heading on later into the year, it's not something that is a surprise to them. They're only going to work harder to obtain that goal.